YouTube? It's your girl B Monroe. I'm here with another video. It's been a while. I had to get my skin together. My skin was going crazy, this weather, the heat, all of that nonsense. So I said today on Self-Care Sunday, we are gonna do probably like a natural soft glam. I don't know yet, but we're gonna do something simple. I've already did my facial routine, scrubs, cleanser, all that good stuff, the mask. But, and I also went ahead and already applied the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. Oops. But I put that on all over my face to kind of matte me out. I love it because it doesn't leave me feeling so oily afterwards. And that's like my go-to. Now what I'm gonna do is start off with some, what is this called? Milk of Magnesia all over my face. And this just seals the deal for me because it basically is, I'm gonna say it almost acts like a primer a little bit. That's how I treat it, as if it's a primer, because it helps me. I tend to get oily throughout the day. So I don't have to worry about blotting out my face throughout the day with oil. So yeah, this definitely helps. So if you have some oily skin, I really highly suggest you use this underneath your makeup, underneath the your primer, whatever choice of primer that you use. So yeah, we are starting off with the Milk of Magnesia. And don't be alarmed, it is not gonna dry this way. I know it looks white. It probably will dry white. It is gonna dry white actually. But once you put your foundation on and everything, you will not be able to see it after that. This is gonna be a thing of the past. So the foundation that I think I'm gonna use today is the Maybelline Fit Me. I think in the last video I posted, I think I used CoverGirl because that was like my go-to. But I'm like switching it up. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me. I think I'm using the shade 360 and 368. It's Mocha and Deep Golden. I might use the 360 like inner parts and then 368 on the outer parts because I don't want to do a lot of contouring today. Probably just gonna use those two. I did kind of put it on my little morph pad that I have here, and ooh, if I can remember which. So I'm gonna let this dry down just a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with the 360, and I feel like I'm a little dry, so I'm gonna put that in the inner parts of my skin. As you can see, that's a really good match. So yeah, you definitely want to put the tone that's kind of close to your skin tone in the inner parts of your skin, and then the darker one on the outsides. So I'm just putting that every little area, and we're gonna take a beauty blender to blend it out. I'm not doing a lot of foundation, as you can see. I'm just using this little tiny brush to apply it. Normally I would use my Real Techniques buffing brush to just kind of put it on, but I'm gonna use that just when I want to blend everything out. And this is new for me. I've never done this before with the brush. It's small, so we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so using that same brush, I'm gonna wipe it off a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with the 368 on the outer parts of my skin. Ooh, and this is looking lighter. I think I did these backwards. Ooh, we're gonna see if we can fix it though, or we can work it out. I knew I shouldn't have laid them out on a pad first. I should have just took them from the bottle, but we're gonna fix it. It's cool. That's the good thing about makeup, is that it is fixable. Okay, so since we've done that, we look like we're melting right now. So now I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just gonna take that and just kind of press in all of that foundation that we just applied over the face. And if we need to go back and add some more, I will. So this, I'm feeling like it's giving me like, I'm gonna say like a medium coverage right now. I didn't even put any right there. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on the brush. It's giving me like a medium coverage, which is okay, because that means it's buildable. So we're just kind of pressing all of that into the skin, seeing what we're gonna look like towards the end. And it's okay, you don't have to push the concealer. Concealer, I'm jumping the gun. You don't have to push the foundation underneath the eye. This is cool, it's gonna go away, don't worry. So I'm kind of liking this coverage. I don't know yet. I don't know, but it's kind of coming together. I'm just gonna add some more, but all in all, I mean, this is okay for me. It's not too much. It's just kind of, it's okay. We're just gonna say that for now. It's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit. My face, I'm kind of same. Right now, my face does not feel heavy. I don't even feel like I have on any makeup right now. So that's also a plus. So now, what I'm gonna do as far as concealer. Now, the concealer that I'm gonna use today, I'm actually gonna use two different ones, a lighter and a darker. The lighter one I'm gonna be using is the e.l.f. Camouflage. I think this is in the shade Deep Chestnut. And then I'm also gonna go in with the Born This Way. This is in Chestnut as well. So, I don't know if I wanna use both of those. I'm gonna see. Cause this one is kind of like close to my skin tone a little, well, not technically close, but it's not that. I can like blend this on a day with no makeup and it's fine. So this is how we're looking with that. And we're just putting it in the outer parts of the eye. We don't want to drag the face down anymore. So we're just adding this onto the under eyes. Bringing it up, make you a little TP right there. And under the nose as well. So we have all of our concealer on. That was the first shade. That was Born This Way. And now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. I'm gonna put that right on top. I did let it dry down just a little bit. I'm just going right on top and add this e.l.f. primer. Oh, I keep saying primer. This e.l.f. concealer on. Y'all don't scream. All right, so this has dried down a lot, way more than I wanted it to. But I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just kind of blend it out. Oh, look at that. That is cute. That's giving me, you might not even have to highlight. I'm just pressing it in lightly, not hard. Look at that lift that I just got. OMG, I love it. Just everything. Just make sure we're not dragging this up because it looks like it's trying to go up. We want you to go down. Okay, so we're just kind of blending that in. I am going to take it a little bit up into the crease area, or the inner crease area. Not completely all the way over because remember, we still going to do the brows, get those brows snatched. We're still going to do that. Now just look at that. That's giving me highlight. Is everything. So let's do the chin. We don't want it to dry down. Definitely knock out that forehead because you don't want that little white patch on your forehead. So look, we all highlighted out. So we're gonna go ahead and set this in. And to set that in, I'm gonna be using the air spun just to kind of set underneath the eyes, just so you don't crease so fast, because I do seem to crease really quick. So I'm gonna press that all the way in. So you just wanna press that in. We want that as like smooth as possible underneath the eyes. I'm gonna do that both. You can actually put it everywhere. You just put the concealer. That will make you look more and more flawless. And this is a translucent powder, so it's good for all skin types as well. All right, so now that we've done that, I am gonna go in with the Morphe setting powder and Banana Rich. We're gonna put that girl right where we just put all that concealer in that setting powder. Yeah, that was setting powder, right? Yeah, I think it was. Okay, so I just put a little bit onto the Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just gonna kind of put it underneath the eyes, any area that I want this to like be jazzy. Oh, I ain't heard that word in so long. But yeah, we're just gonna put it everywhere we want to just stand out. You know, the eyes definitely gotta stand out. And I like a light under eye. So we're definitely gonna put it underneath the eyes. And I'm pressing it in a little bit, but you wanna make sure you do that too. And I'm looking down because I have like a mirror right here because I cannot like, I haven't really tried it, but doing this, looking in the phone is crazy. I don't see how people do it because I can't do it. So now, since we've done foundation, we've done some highlighting with the concealer, now I want to do a little bit of light contouring because I want to bring some color into this face. I normally would use the Maybelline concealer to contour with, or even like a darker foundation. I actually brought this maybe a couple days ago. I did use it once, and when I used it, it did go on a little bit darker, so I had to blend it out. Blend. I had to blend it so much because it was so dark, but I'm gonna see if I can do the same thing this time. Look how dark that goes on. It looked like I got punched. Or just like, look like I burnt myself. That's what this looks like. So I'm gonna only do a little bit of this, only because I know when I do like blend it out, it kind of spreads, and that's what I don't like. So I'm only do a little bit of this. And you normally put, you know, the darker contour where you're trying to like camouflage, basically, because that's what the contour does. It's like a camouflage. Guys don't understand that, you know. They're like, what is that? It's so dark. Oh my gosh. I think this might actually be too dark, but I'm just going to use it because I've already started. So why stop now? We're just gonna trust the process at this point. We trusted the process when it came to the foundation. I actually put my colors on backwards, but look how that turned out. Didn't even turn out so bad. All right, so now let's use that same sponge. I might actually use this other one, this 360 Beauty Blender I got, since this one don't really have much on it, and I kind of have used that other one up. I'm just gonna take this sponge and just kind of like press it in. I don't want it to look so harsh, and I'll say it's really not giving harsh today. It's giving a little harsh, but I'm gonna lighten it up with some other contour, but it looks kind of okay. It looks okay. So I'm not mad at it right now. I'm not mad. Okay, it's giving color, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna stick with it. I do want to like soften it up a little bit because I feel like it is like, it's a tad bit harsh. So I do want to soften it up a little bit. But we can blend in everything else first, and then we can go in and soften it up. And this is a damp beauty blender, so that helps a lot with blending. So if you make your beauty blender like really, really damp, not like soaking wet, but you know, like damp, that will help a lot with blending things. It makes it a lot smoother. And it kind of breaks it up a little bit if you ask me. Look at that, we got a whole nose job just with the contour. See, you gotta trust the process. So now, but y'all probably think I'm crazy at this point, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna contour using the Black Radiance, and this is medium to dark palette. All right, so on the brush, this is the Real Techniques 206. This is a contour brush. This could be your best friend, because this really gets the job done. So actually what I'm gonna do is, in this palette, I'm gonna use a little bit of the sculpting, use more of this than this, because I've already went in with that darker contour and, you know, applied that, and we looks a little drastic, so we want to kind of tone it up a little bit. So we're just adding that on top of what we just used. And look, it's like giving like golden. It's giving what it needs to, actually. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. We're giving our face some color because we're looking a little ashy, but that's okay. Just gotta trust the process, you know? I should have had me some wine like right now, but it's kind of early in the day, so I don't really like drinking wine that early. But my go-to wine is, I like a good Moscato. That's what I like. I don't like anything too heavy. I'm not a big drinker when it comes to like alcohol. I like me a good old wine, you know, some grown woman stuff. So since we've added in some color to our face, I'm gonna go in with like a little small brush. I was looking for my BH Cosmetics fan brush, but I can't find it. So I'm gonna use this Morph small brush here to outline, to kind of also contour that nose that we did before, kind of like soften that up. So we are giving. So I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of the Morph setting powder, and I'm just gonna kind of re-outline my nose, just so we can make our nose pop, the bridge of the nose more, mostly. That's what we're working on. So for now, unless when I go back in after I dust off all this concealer, I want to go in and contour again, I will. But now, let's get to them brows, sis. Before we go in with the brows, I want to go in with some of that translucent powder, and I'm just gonna softly like kind of tap it in over the face and just kind of smooth everything out. I'm just using, this is a Jaclyn Hill brush, JH14, to just kind of pat it in. We're just kind of putting this on. This is optional. This is just what I like to do. But now we're gonna get started with the brows. I am using the NYX dark brown pencil, and I'm looking for one of my spoolies. Oh wow, and now I want to find my fan brush now that I'm not looking for it. Isn't that how it always works? You're not looking for something, you find it. At least that's how it always happens for me. I'm gonna go in with one of my spoolies. I can't find my little Morph brush spoolie, but I'm gonna just use one of these on the back of a pencil and just kind of brush my brows upward in the direction that they do grow. I do need a hot wax, a really hot wax. and I have not been able to get one because I don't trust a lot of people with my brows. And me just moving here to Texas, I'm like, I gotta find somebody that's really good, that's not gonna mess up my brows. So I'm just kind of filling them in. My brows are already naturally kind of like thick, so I don't really have to do a lot because I don't want to make them look too dark. So let's see, that's already given. That's what I'm talking about. I swear this normally takes me a long time to do, but today we're just kind of going with the flow with these brows. Now, if I get this right on the first try, this will be a record for me because I never get them right on the first try. Okay, this line is looking a little longer on one side. Let's see. Okay, that one's looking a little bit longer, so we might have to shorten it when we contour. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't hear that when I conceal. So let me use my spoolie just to brush these out. All right, so we are just like, I think I'm kind of satisfied with these now. They look bomb, I'm not gonna lie. So I am gonna brush them out a little bit more. I'm just trying to keep them as natural looking as possible. So I don't want to add too much product to them. All right, so I found the brush. This is the brush, it's the way it looks, and it's a morph brush, yes. All right, so let's have some girl talk. So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten a little lazy when it comes to going to the store because I use Instacart. And with using Instacart, that allows someone else to go in the grocery store and grocery shop for you. Now, I have always been the type, I would go to the grocery store maybe like 2 to 3 times a week, maybe more, maybe 3 or 4. And now that I don't have, well, I'm not gonna say I don't have to do it because I still go to the grocery store because I stay right by like a Walmart and all that other stuff, and Target, everything. But I actually like the idea of me not having to go in the store, because if I go in the store, it doesn't matter if I make a list, I'm gonna walk out with maybe 10 more things than what I need, you know? And I know I'm not the only one. I can make me a list to go in the grocery store, but as soon as I finish everything on that list, it's like you walk past that aisle, now you need something else. Oh yeah, I forgot about this, I forgot about that, but that Instacart has made me really, really, really lazy when it comes to going to the store. Y'all, please don't mind my dog in the back barking. She is like, I don't know what's going on with her. She's been acting really weird. Okay, so I didn't want to do any like heavy brows. Like, I wanted to keep them natural. I'm starting to like that look a little bit more, the fluffy brows. I like the natural, you know, more natural look. It doesn't look so heavy, so dark. You're more lighter. I don't know who came up with this, but whoever did it, it was genius. All right, so this is like the best that I want to get at this point, because if I don't give up now, I'll be doing these brows for a good 35 minutes to an hour. All right, so I added all of that on there. So I'm just gonna take like a little brush and just kind of blend it out. And what brush do I want to use is the question. Okay, I'm gonna use this brush. Morph brush. I'm just gonna use it to press in softly all of that good concealer that we just used. Now, because I'm doing this, I'm probably gonna go back in and do a little bit of contouring all around the nose again. But I don't know yet. We're gonna find out. And I'm gonna also put that on the lids, that translucent setting powder. Once we get it all blended. I need also, ladies, I need some good show ideas, because like to me, I don't know what to watch, and I end up just watching reruns of stuff I've already saw. So I definitely need you guys to drop something in my comment section, like some good, maybe some shows I can binge watch. I mean, I need something, because your girl be so bored, and I don't watch like a lot of different stuff. So yeah, please give me some ideas. All right, so I'm gonna use, I'm just gonna use like a regular brown, and I'm just gonna put that in like the crease area. I'm actually gonna mix two different browns together and see if I like this. Ooh, it's giving smoky. I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more in that area here. And I said at the beginning that I wanted to do something a little bit more like simple. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to do like some bright colors, or probably not too bright. But yeah, we might just do that. Alright, so I changed my mind. I want to do some glitter. So I got this here Revolution palette. And I'm going to put that on the lid, like a little bit on the lid area. That is really cute. I like that. I really like it. I know I'm going to have some fallout I need to be prepared for. But I really like that. This is really like, oh, look at that cute pink. Oops, I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know, there. I know I got some fallout because I feel it falling on my arm. I just want to do a little bit of that, or at least I thought it was going to be a little bit, but this color comes out real potent. Real. So I'm going to use that brush that I had the setting powder on, just kind of brush out any of that fallout that I did have, since we did have some of that setting powder on there. You know, the setting powder is really good. That translucent powder is really good for fallout, so it will get that fallout out of there. So in that same palette, I want to go in with like a little bit of a brighter pink, but more softer, and just kind of put that in maybe around the inner crease part where we put that dark brown. I'm gonna use that same brush and just kind of blend those two colors in. But I'm really digging this. This is like, it's cute, it's soft, it's not too, you know, extravagant. It's like, okay. Do a little bit of mascara before we put our lashes on. We're going in with the NYX liquid eyeliner. Look how that just woke up those eyes. They were baby eyes before, but now they're not. So the eyelash of choice today is gonna be the 3D Fox Mink, I think that's how you say it, Jacqueline. And I think I got these from like a hair store. Or I could have got them from, I don't know, but they're really cute. Look how cute those are. Ooh, those are real cute. I could have gotten them from, I don't know, maybe Ulta, Walmart, Target, one of those. But I'm just going to use some of my Adele. Oh, I said that wrong, Ardell. The Ardell Lash Glue. I'm gonna put that on, slap her right on, let her dry up a little bit. Just so we can get that max hold. Quick key to make these easier to apply when you are getting ready to put on your eyelashes, try to bend them like this. Like bend them and just kind of hold it with the glue on it. And I think it makes it a lot easier for me to apply them. Attempt to. Okay, so let's stick these boys on. And just like that, they on. Look at that. They're finally on. After a whole bunch of tears, they finally are on. Okay, so now what we want to do, it is time to definitely dust your girl off. She does look a little bit dusty with all that setting powder still on. So no, what I want to do is use the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Setting, Microfine, yeah, this, whatever. And then spray this all over. And then I'm gonna go in with my setting brush and just kind of press all that good old, good highlighter. Ooh, setting. Now, I am not liking something with my brows. You guys probably noticed, or you probably didn't, but I want them like not this close together. So I'm just gonna kind of brush these things out. All right, so now at this point, what I like to do is go in with my little more filter effect palette that I have. And I use the same little contour brush that I use. No, this isn't a contour brush. the buffing brush that I used before, and I go in with a little bit of that, and I just kind of put that in the places where I applied the contour, even where I didn't. And I love this stuff because it is like everything. It will make your skin more like flawless. It makes it look more like, it just makes it look a lot smoother for one. I love it. Oh, my hair is like flying out. That looks so good, and it shows up really good. Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so let's do it on the other side before we get too tired. Look at that. Ooh. She is glowing from every angle.
She's glowing. And I'm gonna go on a little bit with forehead. I don't want to be too shiny on the forehead area. A little bit on the chin. I don't even know what to call this look. I thought I was going for soft, like a little bit of a soft glam, but I don't know. This is giving my...
Maybe a little bit more than that. What y'all think we should call this? A little bit on the bridge of that nose. We definitely want to get that area. Because why would you not? Like, well, who wouldn't want to do that? That's like silly if you don't. Now we're gonna go underneath the eyes and with a little bit of mascara. Well, first we're gonna do the under eyes. I'm just gonna line the under eyes a little bit. This is given. This look is definitely given. Ooh, it's given. Okay, so before I get any more carried away, I'm gonna do my moles because I have like a mole here. I have a lot of moles all over my face. Thanks to my grandmother, I have a whole lot of moles, and some that are still peeking through. As you can see, I got a couple moles like everywhere, but there's only one mole I care about, and that is the one that's here. As you can see, it's probably peeking through the makeup, but we'll give her some more life because she don't want to be hidden from the world. I am seeing like a little bit of glitter places I didn't want. Don't fret, it's okay. Okay, it's all right. Happens to the best of us. I gotta laugh to keep from crying. I really do. I really do. Because I want to cry right now, but it's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it. We can fix it. It's like I ended up with 2 moles. We can fix it though. It's cool. Yeah, that deserved a moment of silence. And my mom was like, how about this? We gotta improvise right now. Oh my gosh, I wanna cry. This is crazy. Like, who would just like, why wouldn't that just dry off the rip before I even put it on? Like, what? I feel like I need to sharpen it. I like overlined lips too, so. Let's blend that out just a little tad bit. I don't want to blend it out a little too much, but I don't want it this like heavy. So use like a little brush and just blend it out, soften it up. Now I'm gonna go in with this here in white X. And that was NYX and Lip Lit. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this here.
Like a lip cream. It's kind of close to that, but not so much.
And then I'm just gonna go in with a little gloss, you know, nothing too over the top. I think I'm gonna use this here e.l.f. that I got. I think this is like a gloss. I haven't used it yet. So yeah, I'm liking this. It's given. So let me spray up. I don't like the way that sounded. But one last time with the buffing brush, I'm gonna go in and just kind of blend everything together. So we are giving everything we got with this. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. I'm not really a blush girl, but for y'all, I'll be a blush girl. So I'm gonna go in with that, it's another like Morph brush. And just kind of add that on the cheeks, because we already look like we got a little bit of blush on, so we don't want to overdo it. So yeah, we're gonna come back, y'all.